Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Ardos Stark, the King of the North and the Lord of Winterfell. And in that last episode, we had just concluded a wedding with our wife from House Tully, but now we have a rather interesting event that you see on the screen, a sensual proposal from our courtier Dragma. Now, I have an interesting thought on this, and this kind of adds a little bit of fun context to this idea. But rather than this being, say, a seduction scheme, I think we need to consider that Dragma is a Magnaric Then, but also a wise woman and a green seer. So, in my imagination, and consider also that we are a witch as well. So what I think is happening here is that perhaps Dragma is using our belief in, the magic of the world, the magic of the old gods, to kind of convince us to partake in a ceremony. We'll call it a ceremony. This ceremony may involve some copulation, but in order to find victory. So this is like to get the favor of the gods, and the gods are demanding, well, apparently that we sleep with her. And she seems convincing. I don't think we're going to make her our lover, but I think we will lay with her in order to please the gods. And, well, perhaps somebody else is going to get pleased here. But I think that is what we were going to do with this option here. So I won't... This poem isn't canon, but I will read this out. This is not how things actually went, but your big hands are like a burning stick. I would be blessed if I could feel your lips touch mine, that I may know if you're as thin as you look from afar. I am twice as pretty as your worthless wife. Yeah, this is that's not what actually happens, I imagine, but yeah, the copulation ceremony, I think it does take place. So we'll see if she ends up having a child from that. But in any case, we do have an event here. Let's take a look at this quickly. It is an event with our courtier, Sir Wilfred Seawind. He seems to be getting better at his job as the seneschal. Well, that is excellent news. All right, so we do need to prepare for our invasion or to retake the lands that the wildlings have taken, but there are a couple minor things to look at first. One of those being that we do have a new member of our court, and that is Duncan Marsh. Now, Duncan here is a Riverlander warrior, a knight, who was at the coronation of King Medger, and decided to join us on the way back north in order to, earn fame and glory and honor and money and all that kind of thing. So, he's not necessarily a good guy. He's kind of got a little bit of a brawn kind of thing going, but we'll see. See how he does here. And we did have good news from our court. Our maester informed us that our dear friend Garth Manderley has awoken from his coma. Now, having spent probably at least 6 years or so in that coma, he has had some ill effects from that. So as you can see, he is currently infirm. He is addicted to the milk of the poppy for the pain that comes to him, and he is depressed because of the ill effects that this has had on his body. So yeah, he's taken some pretty rough hits to most of his stats. He is our captain, but I think we're going to keep him off of that just because, he's like the effects of his coma are going to be pretty rough on his body, I'm sure. But, he is back. He is awake at the very least. And, we can lean on him as a friend, even though, his body and his mind has still been, permanently affected by that, and he probably won't live as long as he might have otherwise, having that infirm trait. So, but we could get him a wife. Definitely not the Targaryen. Don't really think that makes sense. Probably somebody from the north here. Jane Poole. I mean, the Crownlander. Oh, Jane Pyle. Okay, I thought it was Jane Poole. Let's see. Where's the first northerner? A barrow woman? I don't want somebody who's landed. We want somebody who is preferably not landed. And potentially could have some children here. Northman? Nah, she's 36. Let's just go by age, and then we'll go to that kind of age range here. You know, around 25. Oh, here's a Northman. Just lowborn though. We got to get him some kind of decent marriage, right? What kind of houses here could we get for him? Could we get him a marriage with Frida Riswell? Maybe. Let's see. Garth Manderley. They will accept. There you go. Okay, so Garth, you can get betrothed to a Riswell. I think that will be perfectly okay. Hopefully he will live long and prosper. All right, is there anything else we need to do? I think that we're pretty close to being prepared for our war. I would love it if our wife got pregnant again beforehand, so I will actually just kind of let time run a little bit, and we can build up a tiny bit of money here. But I think we're pretty much good to go. I did get into an alliance with House Royce here because our grandfather died, and so our uncle likes us slightly better, enough to do an alliance with us anyways. So we've got an alliance with the House Royce and with the Riverlands, and that should give us what we need to deal with the wildlings here. So I don't really see anything else that we need to do before we go to war here. I think it's time, right? So let's not delay any further here. We are going to use the seize de jure duchy, and we're going to go for the lordship of Winterfell. We're going to push the wildlings back to Long Lake, and that is going to give Winterfell some breathing room here. So we will gain the contested titles, which is good. We'll be able to give them out to whoever we want. And yeah, we've got the advantage here for sure. So I'm not really too, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I feel like we should have a pretty good advantage over the wildlings in this. So we're going to raise up our troops. We are going to call in our allies. I mean, we have so much prestige. Spending prestige means absolutely nothing to us at this point. 17,000 prestige. We're probably going to get a bunch more for this. The Dragma is pregnant. Okay, well, it's going to be, hopefully she'll keep it a secret anyways, but there we go. Our allies are joining in. Let us hope our wife can get pregnant here too, but we'll see. In any case, let's raise up our armies. Let's wait for our allies. Do we want to wait for our allies? Probably, just in case. So I do still have that war mod on, which adds more duels, and I didn't go and tweak the settings because it's kind of annoying. So we will want to just kind of keep that in mind that, you know, if I'm leading the armies, we will be getting ourselves into quite a few duels. So honestly, it might be worth it just to put Cregan in charge. I mean, the man is a badass, honestly. But we should probably lead the war ourselves, right? Probably. All right, looks like they're going up here, so I guess we could start to get some sieges on while our allies come and join us up here. They're making their way through the neck, which is good. What about the Royces? Are they sailing over here? I wonder. Oh, okay, and our wife is pregnant. Excellent. So we got her pregnant just before we left here. They are getting some sieges done. To the implacable King Ardos, surely have you heard the good word of my legend? It would behoove of you to tell others. Decline. We're not telling your legend. We're defeating you in a battle. You can tell the legend of how we absolutely walloped you in this war here. So we're gonna get the sieges done, and then we'll probably go to engage them in one big battle there towards the end. That's kind of my rough plan here. Okay, Ironbank's coming for its money, which is actually pretty unfortunate because that puts us fairly deeply in debt, but there is not really anything that we can do about that. And we could try to like reduce some of our armies, but honestly, I just, it's probably not going to reduce it by enough. And so I think we're going to tough it out. We're going to be in debt. We're going to have to deal with the debt after the war, but you know, first things first, let's get a victory over these wildlings and push them back. So that's gonna be our main plan here. So hopefully we'll get these sieges done quickly enough. I'll even speed up time just a little bit here. They're getting a few sieges done there, but I'm not really too worried about it. Doesn't look like they have much siege weapons, I'm guessing. Carlon Erok. Okay, well, we do have ourselves a bastard son. Let's see. Do we acknowledge our bastard? Our wife won't like that. I think that we'll keep it a secret for now. We'll acknowledge him if we need to. You know, this child is part of this whole, you know, secret, you know, the witch's secret and whatnot going on here. So, all right, we're gonna go. Oh, God, why did you guys break that siege off there? Not very intelligent, this AI, but, well, it is what it is. All right, we're gonna get these 3 sieges done, and then we're gonna go in and engage in battle. Looks like we've got some wildlings sieging, doing some raiding as well. Adventurer landed. Lady Tynara was granted the High Lordship of Heart's Home. Interesting. How's Warren's? Huh. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that is quite interesting. So they got the Lance of Escorbraid. Oh, we just had a son. Hey, no interesting traits or anything, but we had ourselves a proper son. Well, we have to name our son after either our father or our deceased brother. I think, I mean, Donner is kind of a silly name. Although, you know what? 'Tis the season, right? So Donner it is. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son, King Donner. Hopefully one day King Donner. Anyways. Mormon Keep was raided. Ugh. That's terribly unfortunate news, but nothing to be done there. I mean, we could send some troops, but we're a little bit busy at the moment. We captured somebody's... Oh no, we can't just keep this little girl in prison. Okay, move to house arrest. Poor girl, we're not gonna keep this newborn hanging from chains in the prison. Surely not. We're not that cruel, at least. Yeah, looks like they're getting these... They're very slow on these sieges, so I think that we'll actually be able to get this battle engaged here before they even finish that second siege, which is going to be pretty much perfect. I think that we're going to be able to pull off a victory here, so we're probably going to get ourselves involved in a bunch of duels here, but it is, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's engage in the battle. Let's see how this goes. This could be an epic battle here. We've got the numbers advantage, that's for sure. Oh, and we're going up against Gorn himself. Come on. I want to do... Oh, we just captured him. We immediately captured him. Lord Brandon did. Oh my God, our friend is a badass. He dueled... Brandon Dustin, the... ultimate Chad here. Look at this guy. He's a journaler, but he's also an aspiring blade master, a hunter, a patriarch. Look at this guy. He's lazy, but he decided to like get his butt into gear and capture this guy in a duel. Damn, we don't even need to fight this battle. We can demand a surrender from right here. We don't even have to worry about the wildling army. We can enforce our demands on them. Should we crush their army, though? I don't know, actually. Part of me thinks that we should just go and crush their army here. But, on the other hand, we could save our troops. Okay, oh, this must be a Night's Watch deserter. All right, well, let's take this guy up first. Fool, take this, we say. Strike, parry, riposte. And then we slew him here. When all that's left is a quivering pile of bleeding man. Yeah, that's what happens when you desert the Night's Watch and join the wildlings. I am victorious. I don't know if we even need to bother fighting this battle. Well, we do gain some prestige and stuff, so... But we also have the chance of losing like some important people. But you know what? Let's defeat the wildlings. Let's send them packing here. If we need to, we can. Oh, who's this guy? King Medger. Wow, he looks fancy. All right, King Medger here is leading the battle as well. Oh, we did lose a guy. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna crush the wildlings once, and then we'll call it from there. So that I think is going to be pretty fitting. Osgood Shet killed Moore's Toll and another Night's Watch deserter there. Nice. Oh, nice. We absolutely made a mockery of them in that battle there. Let's take a look at the details of that battle. Let's take a look at the events. Anybody slain? Magmar Magmat ripped the head off Chiefess Val. Well done. Osgood Shet killed Moore's Tolan there, a Night's Watch deserter. Gerald Garnet got his head ripped off though by Lord Soren. Ouch. Gianna was slain. Why was she even here? I guess she came along to represent the House Reed. But, oh, and she had just given birth. And then she died. She was slain by High Chief Micken. Lord Devon of House Serwyn was slain. Oh, is that the last? House Serwyn's only got one living member left. Oh, no. Who does it even go to? Primary heir is from House Flint? Okay. Lord Torin was maimed. Lord Walder was maimed. A couple people captured. Yeah, nice job, Brandon. Oh, and we captured High Chieftain Borok of Milkwater too. Probably get a ransom there. Nice. That was actually a pretty epic battle. And yeah, they lost what, 7,000? Oh, you know what? Troop count. You know, we lost like the same amount of troops. So yeah, okay. Well, either way, we won that battle. I do want to ransom certainly this guy here because we'll be able to get a ransom for him, get that money back. So that's gonna be good. But then we're gonna end the war here. So let us do that. So that was actually honestly that was a pretty solid victory, I would say there. Yeah. So do we go and deal with these pirates? Yeah, let's do it. These raiders, these wildling raiders. Oh, are they going to try to run? Probably. But they're not going to make it. Let's go and take them down. Oh, yeah, let's get them. Oh, and the House Glover army's coming in. There we go. Ooh, we're dueling Fierce Wolf. Okay. Yeah, she's not that strong, so we should be able to manage this fairly easily. There we go. And we did capture her easily enough. So there we go. Let's absolutely make a mockery of that wildling raiding force there. And that was pretty easily. And raid loot recovered. I don't know if we actually got anything from that. But yeah, that was actually pretty good. Can we disband? Oh, wait. Let's disband all our armies. There we go. Perfect. So that was actually, I mean, that went relatively smoothly, I would say, honestly. We've got a couple more titles, so some titles that we can give away. Cedar Peaks, Dawn Forest, Coldstream. The question is, who are we going to give some titles to? Well, I feel like giving Garth Manderley a title could be good. Should we give him Moat Kaylin? Put a Manderley? You know what? I think that could actually be not the worst idea. We can trust him, and although he is like kind of physically, incapable at this point, he's still got some mental faculties. His mental faculties are hurt as well. But I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna give him Moat Kaylin. Yeah, there we go. That's excellent. And he's our direct vassal too, so there we go. We get to reward one of our oldest friends here, and we're glad to see that he's come out of his coma. We do need to get a new steward because we lost our steward in that last battle. Mistress Meliana is actually pretty good at her job. So I think that we will put her in that position because we need to get out of debt here. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, we need to give it one more title away. I'm tempted to give the title to our half-brother, Prince Malador. Ugh. We should get him a marriage. I'm not gonna marry him to... I mean, we could marry him... Oh, no. That would be a terrible idea. Marrying a Bolton to a Blackfire? Yeah, that's basically just asking to get stabbed in the back. Nope, we're... Sorry, Malador. You're gonna marry some, like, pretty low-down... Yeah, northern woman, and yeah, that's all you're gonna get. How about Gwyn Snow from House Fen? Bastard girl here. Nah, she's a mad woman, so maybe not the best idea. How about Vanessa Snow of House Hooten? Sure, let's arrange that. And then we're gonna give you just a little piece of land here. Maybe I don't know about Darset. Maybe. Well, maybe Darset because it's out of our main... Yeah, it's within the Black Pines region, so I think that could be okay. Yeah, let's give him. Let's give him that title, Darset. All right, hopefully the Boltons won't betray us. He's not even that good of a guy. Stubborn, sadistic. Yeah, he's a Bolton through and through, but he is our half-brother. So I'm sure our mother would demand that we, you know, treat him kindly. So we'll see. We'll see how that ends. We can end our regency, as we should. We can ransom this guy for some money, which we definitely will. And we can station a men-at-arms regiment, which we will also definitely do, and we'll station it there. All right, so we need to get this debt under control, which is just going to be a matter of time. And then we got to prepare for what the future is going to hold. I mean, we've still got our alliance with King Medjur here, which is excellent. I mean, well, we do have a daughter now who could be married. Let's not do matrilineal. No, not to the Iron Islands. I'd love to take the Iron Islands at some point here. Let's see. Alliance power. The Reach? Having an alliance with the Reach could be an okay idea. Just to secure ourselves some, the food. Oh, she could marry a Manderley. Secure Manderleys to our house. Yeah, that's actually not too bad of an idea. Maybe we don't need to worry about it just yet. I mean, it would be good to get like a proper alliance, like an outside alliance. Oh, what about Eckard Dustin? I mean, this guy did just win us that war. It would be a pretty good reward for House Dustin to get married into there. So, you know what? Honestly, that's a pretty good reward. And I think that he deserves a reward for capturing the High King. I guess we could have executed the High King. That might have been a better idea, but it's fine. Show Lord Harmon in. Oh, and he's bringing money. Thank you for your generous gifts, Lord Harmon. We need them. That's excellent. We're very close to legendary figure as well. So, with any luck, we will have plenty more children as well. So we will be able to get some proper alliances. Like I said, I would like to get an alliance here with the Vale. That would be pretty good. I know there's some very specific people who really want us to get that alliance with the Blackfire House, but at this point, the stronger the Blackfire House becomes, the more of a threat for the North that they become as well. Because if they go and consolidate all of these kingdoms, what's to stop them from coming up to the North? Like, I think that we're actually better off with all of these kingdoms, being separate, really. So I think that might be our best bet. Oh, what happened here? King Jasper took over Summerhall somehow. Huh. Interesting. No idea how that happened. A little bit of border gore going on here. Oh, his Hagon's truce with Dragonstone with the Targaryens is up. Is he going to attack them? He has been a very not not a very aggressive conqueror. I don't know why. So if he doesn't go and attack them on his own, I will certainly go and make him do so myself, because it makes no sense that he wouldn't. I also did notice that his brother, Master Aenys the Spark, is the leader of the Golden Company, which is pretty badass, honestly. So that's really cool. But yeah, the question is, I mean, what do we do from here? I mean, we got to get the money back, which we are slowly doing. Our wife is going to have another child. I'd love, you know what I would love to do would have the North would be for the North to take over the Iron Islands. That would be awesome. But the thing we have to consider is that the North has barely any fleet, and the fleet that they do have would be based at White Harbor. So if we wanted to have any kind of role play or reason, or like any realistic way of like attacking the Iron Islands, I think that we would need to invest a bunch of money into building up a shipyard here, probably somewhere in the Salt Spear here, in order to basically give us a reason for having enough ships to go and attack the Iron Islands. So if we get a bunch of money, I might start building up like something like the province of Atwater Hold, and start building up the trade port and stuff here, and get it up a couple levels, and then see where it goes from there. So we have a daughter, Princess Riessa. How about Linara? I like that name. Okay. We got another perk here. I think we're going to just put it into distinguished. You know what? Part of the family. That could be okay. But I do think that we're going to want to switch over to wealth focus for a little bit here, just to get our finances in order, because yeah, we took a pretty rough hit on our finances there, and I think it's going to be pretty important for the future of the North to get our finances, kind of squared away here. So, and one thing that kind of goes along with that is that we actually have a ton of hooks, and I would like to use some of those hooks. So I'm willing to release Duncan Marsh got captured. First episode in, and you got captured in your first battle, buddy? Come on. All right. Well, we will pay for your release, but you owe us one for that, Duncan. Hurry, my liege. You have to hear this. Anwin whispers to me a secret. How delightful, we say. What else can she say? She gets a little stressed, but her intrigue goes up. She's a bit rowdy. That's okay. And yeah, what about our son here? Prince Donner. Yeah, we're definitely going to raise him ourselves. I'm just going to kind of set him up to be educated by us here. We'll see what kind of education we give him. Maybe warrior, but I don't know. We'll see. We could probably educate him as... We'll see what what his trait inclines us towards here. So let's just, let's let some time pass here. Oh, Shadow over Silverfield. Summon a Maester. Okay, there's a bit of a plague going on. Where is this plague? Silverfield Flux, early prevention. What does he say? In my opinion, this plague risks destabilizing the entire realm, decimating our people and crops if we do not take radical action. Ooh, man. Okay, what is this plague? The Silverfield Flux. Ooh, that does look bad. Okay, it's a flux, though. Ooh, Elder. Yeah, okay. That is actually not good. Desperate measures are required. Let's opt for the riskier treatment. Okay, let's see how this spreads. Damn, disease in the north. Oh, early prevention fight. Okay, good job, Hagen. You totally screwed up. You knew the risk. We all knew the risk are forgiven. This will not happen again. Major epidemic prevention botched. Ugh. Great. Good job. He failed. Yeah. Maesters, That's unfortunate. Isolate capital. I'm not gonna worry about isolating the capital just yet, because it's pretty far away from us, so Let's just speed up some time. Let's get our money building up as much as we can. Hopefully we will get that wealth focus lifestyle perk. Then we're going to go for golden obligations right away to use all that. Oh, and our wife is pregnant again. Nice, we're getting lots of children here. And once we have let's see how long this truce lasts for, 3 more years. So we're going to be able to go after the wildlings again pretty quick. Ooh, King Medger is having, what? Did it go? Why did it go away so fast? King Medger's feast. Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh, it said we wouldn't get there in time, but I think we just need to get somebody. We need to get ourselves a caravan master here, and I think Wilfred Seawind is going to be perfect for that. There's some danger, yeah. What is all this danger from? I guess just the bog? Yeah, I mean, okay, that's unfortunate here, but can we do anything about that? Like forest guide? No, it's not going to help that much. Forder? Okay, that does actually help. Forder and maybe let's get some mercenary guards. Yeah, okay, we can afford that, surely. Join King Medger's feast. Yeah, we got to go join the feast of our father-in-law, right? Oh, okay, that's actually, White Arbor's getting hit here. Ooh, a martial contest. Oh, we can get so much money from this. Let's do it. Did we get the money? Yeah, we got the money. And then toll collectors. Of course, the toll. Perhaps you take payment in blood. Tolls are for peasants, and I am a king. Yeah. Tolls are for peasants, and I am a king. Nobody stops a king from traversing his own lands. All right, let's get to this feast. Hell yeah. Let's have a lovely time. There we go. Recreation? Do we want to, like, befriend anybody here? Blackwood Vale. Our stress isn't too high. You know, Blackwood Vale, I like, you know, I'm a House Blackwood fan through and through. Let's see if we can befriend the Lord of House Blackwood. Every guest is gathered in the Great Hall. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my acquaintance Lord Osmond goes on and on about friendship, and that was how we salvaged that mess. No, please do go on. Why don't we talk more about you instead? Yeah, let's try to get this friendship here, if we can. Let's see. Still trying to make friends. Loudly sing the meal's praises. Switch the subject to something less contentious. Let's try this. We charm him utterly. There we go. We made a friend. Excellent. Love House Blackwood. What's going on here? This is where I want to be. Oh wow, big loss of stress there. Every guest with at least one trait in common with you. Oh, we could gain some prestige. Although I'd like to get that opinion gain with everybody here. Now we're back to recreation, which is fine. There we go. What a good evening we're having here. And King Medger's toast is to the guest of honor, Lady Tanessa of House Warrens. The lady that he just... Are you two shacking up or something? Because you just gave her a big chunk of land, right? And then House Warrens got a big chunk of land, and now she's the guest of honor at the feast? Highly esteemed. I never much liked her. Yeah, okay, whatever. Here, I think. That's fine. But now we shall depart. So there we go. We lose some stress, and as such each ends, I find myself planning the next. We could gain the trait Eager Reveler. But I have other pursuits. I don't know. I don't know if we are an Eager Reveler. We're too diligent for such things, I think. Is our wife still pregnant? She is. All right. How far along is she? 7 months, so she should have a child relatively soon. Ooh, a witch in a grotto. Tell me about my future. Well, we are a witch, so I think we do want to hear of our future. Yeah, let's see. Let's receive a prophecy. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from my entourage, and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "You shall find that who seeks." Insightful. You will remember this. A small deal as we walk through Wimborne. We got scent of a crowd. I'll buy all your materials. As Winterfell gets extra building materials. Ooh. Used when constructing a new building. This is good. Wow, that is actually really good. Bring your wares to Winterfell. Trading resources for 5 years. No way, this is absolutely way better here. So let's do that. 55, I'll pay that. And get some extra buildings in Winterfell and finally start, doing a little bit. Well, actually, Winterfell's pretty good, but we could build those buildings anywhere else, right? Within the county, I assume. Hey, Shira. She's got the Riverlander hair, so I think we'll probably name her after maybe, a Riverlander. Does she have like an aunt? Marianne? Yeah, okay, let's do Marianne Stark. There we go. From House Tully. There we go. And we have returned home once more. So Cradle but she's sickly. That's unfortunate here. Decision, hold court. Let us hold court and see what happens with that. Here, petitioners. Ooh, somebody wants to make armor. I don't think we have a suit of armor, do we? We do not. We could use a suit of armor. I don't really have a lot of money for it, but let's take a look at this first. He's considered a master. 66. Honestly, let's do it. Here are the petitioners. Let's sit on our throne and gesture for the first in line to approach. Who is it? It is... Lord Tomard the Petulant. Something must be done about that Barrowman outsider. I'd have had quite enough of Lady Lyra and her ridiculous customs. Our nobility must be northern. There's much you could learn about other traditions. Yeah, we don't... all Northmen are northern, and that is, make sense of that, if you will. The North is a land of many people. Yeah, I think there's much you can learn from these other traditions. All right, I'm faced with Palla of Whiteward Towers. King, the girl has been at Elyard's court with no one to watch over her. Who is this girl? Palla of Whiteward Tower. No fear, I shall raise the girl myself. My hands are full, but I will find her a home. She'll become our mother's ward. Yep, that's cool. And Lord Graham accuses Lord Brandon. Oh, Lord Graham here. House Mormont is accusing Lord Brandon of unlawfully holding domain over lands and lords which should rightfully owe fealty to him. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, we kind of caused this. The Lordship of Wraithfield is his primary ire as he presents a case that Lady Lysara, bearing fealty to Lord Brandon, has caused an unbalance in the realm, and rather these lands and their income should be sworn to him. The lady shall swear to you. Ooh, which one do we side with here? The Manderleys? Or... I do not interfere in such things. I mean... I don't know. I mean, it is Graham here. The man put us on the throne. But we do not interfere in such things. Oh, man, we take a big stress hit. But, Lord Graham, we set things up the way it was for a reason. It is not for you to question our decisions, despite our friendship, such as it is. My business here is done. All right, let that finish off there. And yeah, okay, our court grandeur is back up. Our spouse did some investment in Cedar Peaks. It's a risk worth taking. Successful business venture? I mean, that's not going to be helpful. Stock of local fairs is beneath me. I think we'll just support our wife anyways, and she does do a good job. Inspiration, a name to remember. Is there anyone special to you? Only the nameless gods guide me. There's no need for a dedication. You know what? Let's increase our piety here because that is a little low, and I would like to kind of boost that up here. Greetings, I have arrived in Winterfell to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. This is Garth Manderley here, the commander of Moat Cailin. You will receive Commander Garth, and he comes and offers his deference. Serve me well, Commander. You have done well, and you know, rest when you can. You deserve it. So there we go. Hopefully we'll lead. I'd love to rebuild Moat Kaylin, but it's only 850. We might be able to actually rebuild it here at some point. So we just gotta get some money going, which it's slow going right now. But I mean, lost in thought. Oh, our son is inquisitive. I wonder what's on his mind. Pensive. So we have a pensive child, which means he could either go bookish or stewardship. I'll probably lean towards stewardship here. Although learning, I don't know. Leave a comment down below whether you think we should give him a learning education or a stewardship. Learning might make sense because we are a witch, and I would love to actually reform the northern faith with a future character. So that could actually be a plan, especially if we can somehow get the Riverlands. I mean, technically he will inherit a claim to the Riverlands through his mother, right? So there is some possibilities there. Maybe we will give him the scholarship education focus. That remains to be seen. But I am not necessarily opposed to that idea. So yeah, let us keep that in mind. Gonna keep building up that money. I do want to save up enough money so that we can eventually wipe our slate clean, but that costs a lot. We could do a grand tournament. We don't have enough money to spare on that, I think. So I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. I think that we are just going to basically request for funds. Okay. Higher quality. Yeah. Let's get ourselves a set of really good quality armor. I think we'll go till this armor is done here. That should probably get us pretty close to the end of our truce. Yeah, 2 more years, so we'll be able to prepare for the next truce. Lord Quinton's grand wedding. Lord Quinton of Wendwater Forest. House Faring. No, that doesn't. I don't think we need to go down there, do we? I don't see much reason for it. We might do a hunt or something at some point, but yeah, we got to get the money back up. Somebody's trying to kill my courtier, Barba Bracken. Oh, why is she still here? Lord Oliver Whitebridge went back to serve his master, Storm King Hagon, after we rejected Hagon's deal, and what happened? Oh yeah, and then Laren, Sir Laren, or Lord Laren as he likes to call himself now, the Great Stag, has formed himself up a legitimist company to try to take back the Stormlands. So that's what happened to those 2 envoys from the Targaryens and the Blackfires. But murder scheme is exposed. Hopefully we're going to get a nice set of armor out of this. 2 more months to go. And let's see. Osgood Shet is no longer... Ooh, it's illustrious. Oh, only +4 prowess. Prestige, but it's not that great, honestly. But +4 prowess is not terrible, frankly. So we did have Osgood Shet left. I assume he went back to the Vale, which, you know, that's okay. I would understand, but Carlon's Hardened Armor. Nice. We're going to rename that there, probably, but... yeah, let's take a look at this suit of armor, and perhaps we shall don it. But let us get a name. Oh, can he reforge? Oh yeah, we don't want to put it into a pedestal item, but we do want to rename it. This will be the Wolf's Blood Armor. If you got a better name, leave a name in the comments down below. But I think the Wolf's Blood Armor is pretty fitting, and then we'll equip that. So we've got illustrious armor. We've got ourselves an illustrious weapon and an illustrious headgear. Not too bad. This will protect us for when we go into battle against the wildlings once more. You know, they still could pose a bit of a threat. You know, he's got 40,000 troops. I mean, we defeated them pretty handily in that other one, but the losses in the battle were not one-sided. It was pretty even. So there is, you know, if we lose our battle with the alliance with the Trident, which is possible, his health is poor. It's entirely possible without our allies that we might be in a little bit more trouble. But I think Ardos is feeling pretty confident after all this. And so I think that we shall end things here and pick it back up in the next episode as we prepare to reconquer more of the north from these wildlings and have our revenge enacted. But until then, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.